I always dreamt of leaving this place. Becoming more than a peasant.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life? It can end before it gets started.
Congratulations, Sir Knight! You finally become a man.
Wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry.
Nobody will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
You still have a long way to go till your work is done.
O merciful God, be kind and protect us, so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
Received loud and clear. We arrived on site. Okay, let's have a look. One of the patients seems to be having trouble breathing. Let's put him in the ambulance. I'll check his vitals. Temperature is low. I'll try to stabilize him so we can take him to the hospital. Dispatch, this is ambulance 152, code 3. We're on our way to San Pelicano Hospital with a 35-year-old male patient. Please advise the emergency department of our rapid transport status. Over.
Dispatch to ambulance 152. Received a report of a major incident, possible highway bridge collapse causing traffic accidents. Over.
I found someone here. This one needs assistance right now. I'm going to defibrillate. Charging to 150 joules. Everybody, clear!
Civilization was a game that was created during a time when we were just discovering what games could be. And we said, let's put the entire history of the world into a game and make it fun.
put things right. Got a feeling this isn't quite what it seems. Give a girl a break.
Teringat ku akan kata-kata darimu tentang mimpi yang kau tuju. Semua terasa jauh, juga terasa suka. Sampai kini kau tak ada. Namun ku tahu kau harapkan aku untuk ku melanjutkan kisahmu. Apakah ku salah bila ku tak pernah merasa mampu untuk jalankan cinta yang ku inginkan dan yang ku mimpikan sampai akhir waktu ku pulangkan. Menjelang jalanku menuju cakrawala aku jalan, akankah kau tunggu kehadiranku di sana? Jalanku menuju cakrawala aku jalan, akankah kau tunggu kehadiranku di sana? Kembali ku merasakan.
People don't like you very much, do they? Sent here to the living lands by an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself. To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting our very souls. You want us to trust you. But the truth is, you scare us. The way you fight, the power you wield, the secrets you keep. You're either here to save us or destroy us. So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
Honestly, Swan, I'm glad, but slightly surprised that you showed up tonight.
When I saw your text, all these memories came flooding back.
Hey! She actually showed. Welcome!
I remembered Nora, her energy.
Shit! Where's my fucking pick? The dark one's her favorite.
I remembered you.
Nice one, Autumn. You are the coolest. Skateboarder's wisdom. Never land on your wrist.
I want to see you skateboard, Autumn. I remembered Kat.
Whoa, watch out!
She was like a firecracker.
Fuck! This is serious. We're gonna need a real band name. How about Bloom and Rage?
How could I forget?
Whoa!
Guys.
Last week, my mom found a package on her doorstep.
Wait. Are Bloom and Rage? We haven't heard anything.
It's just a work meeting. I have everything under control, really.
All right, but please let me know how it goes, as soon as you can. Good luck, Naomi.
Am I going in circles? Ugh, it's like this place has swallowed every escape route.
You're the other one, right? Only one can truly shine.
Naomi, are you ready to show me that you're the star I've been looking for?
What's happening to me?
Kirisami Miura has stories that could inspire any artist. Like that of the ancient temple. A place of mystery and forbidden passions. Remember, every great ambition has its cost.
There is one immutable fact in the world of cinema. Undeniable, absolute, immortal, sacrosanct. Something that exceeds mere ideas, technologies, and individual people. Something greater than even the sum of all its parts. And that thing is... You've always got to make a quick buck with a shameless sequel. That's what calls us here today. Our last film, Dexter Storm, was the surprise hit of 1959. But if we're going to release a sequel, we'll need to pick that upgrade. Sure, we can spend some extra money and influence points to speed up the process, but it's still going to take some time. Time enough to get everything nice and ready. In the original film, the dashing cowboy Dexter Storm rescues a helpless maiden from the clutches of Slumpy Chuck and his gang. Of course, shooting a dozen villains in the process, but that's not enough. This time, we need truly breathtaking battles with hundreds of extras, horses, stunts. We're talking huge sets. We'll need to build a soundstage of absolutely indecent proportions. And to make the costumes and props just as defiantly pompous, we'll need a props and decorations department. We'll hire the most reliable contractors. We don't want any surprises on this one. We need to work on the story, too. Naturally, we've got to show our viewers the same thing they saw the last time, but we also need to make them believe they're watching something new. Slumpy Chuck escapes from prison and kidnaps the unfortunate Gracie again, who by now is legally married to Dexter Storm and bearing their first child. Oh, and that evil bastard Chuck, well, there's something missing. Needs a little pepper. Let's get someone from the script department to come up with a fresh move. Ah, there we go. Torture in captivity. Just what we need to shake up our complacent theater audience, yeah? Of course, Chuck got a little carried away when an enraged Dexter Storm storms the bandit camp alone. Gracie is already dead, and Slumpy Chuck has escaped. Dexter chases him through the desert for 5 days and 5 nights, and finally puts a bullet in his forehead. But revenge won't quiet our hero's burning soul. In the end, Dexter Storm goes in search of new adventures. You know, in case we want to milk this rubbish for another sequel. Unfortunately, we won't be getting great marks on continuity. After the first film, our golden boy Andy Goldbeck started starring in the cheap westerns our competitors churn out. Then one day, he went on the set so boozed up he was practically sleepwalking, fell off a horse and broke his neck. Like I always say, you can mix alcohol and heroin during production, but never for more than 50 shooting days in a row. Audiences don't like it too much when you replace an actor. We need to get a legend. There's only one guy for the part. That's Chris Penkin. But for some reason, the idiot decided he'd retire at the peak of his career. You'll have to use an unconventional approach to get him on board. You know they found him in a cabin in the forest before they brought him here to Hollywood? Well, let's give him a little trip down memory lane. Sometimes you can't beat a little torture in captivity. Life imitates art, they say. Anyway, Penkin's happy to sign the contract, and the ribs will mend in 5 to 6 weeks, just when we're wrapping pre-production. Not everybody is thrilled working with Penkin. He can be a little wild and hot-tempered. Our director has already had 2 heart attacks. He doesn't think he'll survive a third. We've put him in a beautiful villa, made him more willing to take the risk. We used the same actors for the other roles. We're filming nearly everything inside our giant soundstage. What could go wrong? Penkin, that arrogant baboon, went to a restaurant for the first time in years and got so angry when the waiter spilled some wine that he made the boy lick it off the floor. The press will be hammering that drum when it's time for the film's release. The situation on the set isn't any better. Penkin has been all over the director from day one, whining about the script. That Neanderthal can hardly read, but he can say he's never seen such wooden dialogue in his life. We did our best, but the director's heart couldn't take the abuse. We had to find a replacement pronto. Filming keeps dragging on, but they're spending money at breakneck speed. Penkin is on everyone's last nerve. He's always late on set, takes any criticism like an insult, and throws tantrums out of the blue. A couple of weeks of this, and the new director is already careening for the madhouse. He made quite an extravagant gesture, shot a horse dead right in front of Penkin, just to show him who was in charge. Penkin says he can't stop thinking about it. He can't concentrate on his part, so filming is moving even more slowly. To get the film out this year, we're moving to 14-hour days and 7-day weeks, scrapping some scenes and shooting almost everything in one take. Doesn't matter how bad it is. The crew has been on edge for a long time, so to help smooth things over, we're increasing the level of landscaping, and that'll make the studio more beautiful and more comfortable. The return of Dexter Storm has barely wrapped, and the results are already depressing. The film's artistic appeal is in the toilet. It doesn't take a focus group to tell you when you've made an exemplary piece of shit. But has any of that ever stopped one shameless sequel from cashing in at the box office? Not even one. We picked Thanksgiving weekend for the premiere, just like most of our competitors. But we have friends who can help us clear the calendar, yeah? We'll have the police spend the next few weeks raiding every other studio in town. That'll make it hard to finish their movies on time. And it wouldn't hurt to buy up all the prime advertising space in the country for the next few weeks, but even that won't be enough. There's one organization that can promote our film through its own channels. They seem like good boys, and they have a nice leader. A bad person wouldn't go around calling himself an imperial wizard, would he? No. Aside from that, we just need a handful of cash to cover up that scandal with Pinkin at the restaurant, and we are ready for release. The critics see right through it, but the audience loves it. After all, we told them it's exactly what they want. The first month at the box office, the studio raked in a record $29 million. The film will keep printing money for at least a couple of more months. But that's not the end of it. Because in the world of cinema, there's one immutable fact, undeniable, absolute, immortal, sacrosanct. Something that exceeds mere ideas, technologies, and individual people. Something greater than the sum of all its parts, and that thing is... You can always make extra money on the merchandise.
I was still hoping that I imagined the whole thing. It's burned into my mind.
So, Captain, what's your team been getting up to?
The Guild gave special assignments to some of the other units from the expedition, mine included.
This forest is amazing.
My fur isn't built for this kind of weather. It's causing the water currents to surge too.
This is its territory. We're intruders.
Seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
What is that thing? An extinct species?
You're a hunter. You've got a weapon, and you do nothing? Give it to me, and I'll...
Batten down the hatches and get your ship together, Captain. It's about time you got your sea legs. First, feast your eyes on the Goromaru, your trusty pirate ship. She's yours to customize.
From hull and armor to sails and figurehead. Strike fear and confusion into the hearts of marauders roaming the seas. Once you've decked your deck, you're gonna need a crew. Luckily, it's a captain's market. Over 100 salty dogs are just waiting to sail under Majima's Jolly Roger. Train your Goro pirates into a ship-shaped wrecking crew by deepening your bonds through song, drink, adventure, and victory. Yes, this game is canon, and you're going to need a lot of them. Arm yourself to the teeth to take on the scurviest scoundrels this side of the Pacific, and scuttle them before they plunder you. You'll find plenty of firepower to affix stern, aft, starboard, and port. And what's a rocket launcher but a modern-day blunderbuss? Test the waters with a shipload of loadouts, and upgrade your arsenal to visit utter destruction upon your foe's collective broadsides. Any captain worth their salt knows to assign crew hands strategically to max out their ship's attack and defense before raising the black flag. With dread rivals and fearsome creatures roaming the seas, it's all hands on deck. The open ocean isn't known for its hiding spots, and before long, you'll find yourself in the crosshairs. Take the helm as exhilarating, real-time naval battles ensue. Quickly maneuver into firing position while avoiding enemy bombardments. Then deliver devastating damage with a volley of cannonballs, maelstrom of bullets, laser blast, or wall of flame. You might even take your hands off the wheel to add a more personal touch to the proceedings. Captain's discretion. Just keep an eye on the health of your crew and ship, or you'll be swimming with the fishes. Deal enough damage to the enemy ship for a guaranteed depth sentence. Or set a collision course. Issue the boarding command to take down the captain face to face in all-out crew versus crew deck battles. A pirate's life isn't just about sending your foes to the briny deep, but it is a highlight. Once you've got a few notches on the gangplank, set a course for further adventure.
We've got some big names in the hunt this week. And that is why he is Tiger Woods.
Oh, into the water. This is beautiful. Ooh, that took a bad turn to the right. Yikes. Shake it off.
About to break.
The excitement factor for this player is off the charts.
I'm about to take off.
Save that one for the highlight reel. Tour 2K25.
I'm about to take off.
This is gonna get good.
In the street of Love Town, shadows creep. Whispers echo in the alley, secrets they keep. Neon lights flicker, casting eerie glow in the heart of darkness, where secrets flow. Long, long in a town where the night holds sway. Mysteries unfold in the cold light of day. Come take a stroll, but beware what you find in Lowell Town, where the past intertwines in the Lord. Sleep, my child.
It's just if we burn, we'll burn with us. If you don't come play with me,
Then we will kill you.